Alright, so this is I'm Not Perfect part 962. So, I wanted to give y'all some words of encouragement, inspiration, motivation, etc. in this early rising, right? In this grand rising. But, I wanted to make this last night, but I felt like I needed to set it into my psyche, in my subconscious mind, before I bring it to, the conscious mind. But, so pretty much, right, last night I had went to an open mic, and what's crazy is that everything in my spirit was like just telling me, like, bro, not go. You're tired of shit. You got work, and I had like 7. This, that, and the third. I was basically telling myself this, right? But I said, nah, I'm about to push through that. I gotta push through that, Because what I'm doing with the music, what I'm saying, it's worth more than any 9-to-5 job I'll ever work at, because at the end of the day, I'm changing the human psyche, I'm changing the human mind within a 3 to 5 minute span. Like, you change a person's mind. If you're an artist and you're watching this, you change a person's mind literally just off of your words and your melodies and how you say them. Like, when I had, like, there was like 4 to 5 people in the crowd, but after I performed, there was one person that walked up to me. There was one girl that walked up to me, and she told me, like, I needed to hear that. I performed good enough and walking in my truth. I performed those 2 songs, and she told me, like, I needed to hear that. Like, I've been searching for that positive affirmation type of music for so long, and it's like, it's funny because I had seen her on her phone, and I thought she wasn't really listening, but she had walked up to me and said that, that really actually made an impact on her in the moment in time. So, and it's just wild to me because I was literally telling myself to not go. I was telling myself to not go because I was too, like, desperate or too lustful, blah, blah, blah. And I was just thinking, like, man, fuck it. Just go. You know what I mean? Like, just go. And as soon as I started to persevere through my own psyche, it's like the doors of opportunity started to open for me, And that's really what I wanted to make as far as the point in this video, is that sometimes we tell ourselves, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't work out? What if you mess up? We tell ourselves this a lot, and in result, we end up creating a reality that is false, right? We end up creating a reality that is false, and at the end of the day, like I said, it's false. It's not real. It doesn't exist. You make it exist just by your attention and your focus on it. So it's like, instead having a more optimistic view and saying, what if it all works out? What if I actually do reach a person with the songs that I perform? And that's exactly what happened to me. Instead of me saying, what if it all doesn't work out? I said, what if I actually reach someone? What if I actually free their mind just for the 5 minutes that I have on stage, And I did do that. So, shout out to her. I appreciate her for that. And at the end of the day, that's really who I make that type of music for, you know, for anybody that needs to hear that positive message, because even though mainstream is kind of just on that tip of just darkness and, you know, satanic bullshit, you know, just weed, hoes, etc. Like all this, you know, just physical, lustful stuff. I like to give a positive message for the ones that actually listen to music for that, because I know what it feels like to like search for that through the music, and that's what I make it for, man. Anybody that's seeking that positive message. Sometimes I be feeling discouraged because I don't really get a lot of messages saying that my music actually changed people's lives, or they changed their perspective, or, you know, just made me smile, or I never really received that. So when I received that, it helped me keep going, you know, it helped me keep going and helped me think of more ideas to spread positivity through the music. But that's all I really wanted to say, man. Just don't give up, persevere through your negative thoughts, and stop self-sabotaging yourself, you know? Believe in yourself. I'm out, bro.